Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So the horses are kicking up a fuss. They don't want to be cleaned today for some reason. But I have just ridden them, and yes, I think they are cleaned enough for us to move on when we're ready. We're not going to move on straight away to the next month because we do need to cut the grass. And we need to do a feed mix. But as you can see just here, yes, everything is looking good. Fitness is 90%, daily riding is 100, cleanliness is 100 as well. So once we rest there, all three of them are going to go up in value once again. So yeah, we need to get into, I think it's the Vulture. Yeah, because we need to take this trailer back to the debris crusher anyways, it's stone crusher. And then we can rent the mower. Now it's going to be the mower which we do the swathing with. Because then we don't have to do the windrowing as well. It's going to be silage, just go do silage bales very quickly. And then they can be added to the shed. Or they'll probably just stay in the field for a while anyway, because we need to let the field regrow, it needs to be fertilised. I think they can probably stay there for a month. Unless, of course, I do find myself struggling to find something to do, in which case I will then just get the telehandler and move them. I know it's going to seem kind of crazy, but I have noticed that this Rudolph trailer over here has got a hitch on the back. Now, can we actually attach both of these to the tractor at the same time? It would seem likely, but who knows if it would actually work. Maybe it needs to be the same brand. If we can attach both of them, this is going to be brilliant for transporting even more stone in one go, because the tractor doesn't seem to struggle at all with the big trailer, which is quite impressive. Wow, okay, we can do both. It's a train. Right, so I think, well, I'm just going to put these over here. We'll put both of them over here. It seems a bit weird having the big one at the back. Or maybe it doesn't. But I can't attach the little one to the back because it doesn't have a hitch. Although maybe that is an option. We need to spray this field as well because the previous owner did not weed it. Which is very naughty of them. Right, just take the front one off. And as for mowers, let's have a look here. Mowers, I will probably be going with the one which I usually go with, like I said, because it's just easiest. This one here. It is probably £4,000 a time. Yep, it's £4,309, but it just works. It's so easy, and we don't have to rent the mowers and then rent the windrower as well. Soon we're going to buy these things, but I am going to just wait until we can afford to buy this exact mower, because I just don't want anything smaller, and this has the ability to swath it all in one go if we want to, which we do. I don't think this field, no it didn't get fertilised this time, but it should still be quite good. The yield doesn't seem too bad even when you don't fertilise. And I think the reason for that is because it is a grass field, so it does give you the 50% application automatically just because it is grass. Okay, right. So it's a job for GPS, certainly. Although the headland is always a bit of a nightmare because I always like to go beyond. Oh, I'm just going to give that van a hug. Big hug! There, we can hug you with our mowers, although that looks a bit weird. Off you go. That is a tiny van. Or this is just a gigantic tractor. I suppose both are true. Right. Unfold that. Yeah, so as I was saying, the headland, I go outside of the field boundary to maximise the amount of grass that we get. I pull it into the field boundary. So that doesn't really work for GPS. But after this, GPS will work well. Ah yes, it's hopping. I think it is just the speed. I think if we were going slower, it wouldn't hop. But this is the speed which the game allows me to go. So I kind of feel like it's counterproductive to go slower. I just wish it wouldn't hop. You can soften the ground. You can use the landscaping tool to soften. But, yeah, no, call me stubborn, but I just feel like we shouldn't have to. Because this wasn't an issue in the previous version. Anyway, let's get the field cut. The mowers have been returned, and we are now ready to bale and wrap. So there's going to be quite a few bales, I reckon. But it's definitely worth doing this today instead of moving on to May, because otherwise we're just missing out on the fermentation time. And it looks like we're running a little low on the net. Not terribly low. I think we do have enough for today, but let's just see if we do have any more in here. Do I have any more? I think I do. Yeah. Okay, so that should be light enough to carry out by hand. It doesn't look very full. Okay. Because I'm storing stuff in here, but I don't have a way of getting them out. We need like a handheld pallet truck. Ah, that would do. That's fine. Okay. We'll do the ones over here first. Probably only about 2 or 3 bales over here, but it all helps. The water buffalo are consuming these bales really, really quickly. Luckily, we did have some food left in the mixer, which I didn't realise, so I've given that to them because they were empty. So that should go for quite a few hours until we're ready to do the next mixture. Going with the same recipe as before. It's going to be a good mixture, but we're not going to put the mineral feed in. It's the only thing which I'm not going to put in. I probably will do in the future, but just at the moment I'm just not doing mineral feed. Okay, well there's bale number 1. This is the problem with having a small baler. We do need to upgrade the baler as well. Many things to upgrade. I did want to finish the vineyard, but the last month that we can actually plant the vineyard is May, and we're not going to have the money to finish this stretch here in that time, because that is almost double again the width that we've got here. It looks like it is this piece of field here as well, which is going up to the vineyard, which is stopping my GPS from working properly. But it doesn't bother me anyway now, because I'm not even requiring GPS in this field for quite some time, and it's such a tiny field I don't even need GPS. Yeah, they're coming quite fast, aren't they? Not bad. Yeah, we usually do very well out of them, these silage bales. Just imagine having to buy them. In this game, they are extravagant. You'll soon be bankrupt if you have to rely on buying the food. So these can just stay here fermenting, as I said. I think it probably would be wise to do the next mixture today and make sure their trough is totally full. Otherwise we do run the risk of them running out of food overnight, and that is actually really, really costly in this case because of the value of their milk. Their milk is worth so much, and actually we probably should sell some in May. Hopefully the price is good in May. I'll have to have a look. But also we need to make sure that the cement factory is full of stones, because hopefully in May we can deliver a big load to the temple, and that will generate lots of money. Then we do need to buy a Vineyard tractor, which I've not actually really looked into, but it would be nice not to get the same one as the one I had in 22. Not because there's anything wrong with the tractor, just because it would feel like a bit of a repeat of what we've already done. So yeah, there's a few to choose from. I should also unload this partial bale, but I might as well not do it here. I can just do it in the yard. It's foggy up here. Right, so I want to unload this partial bale. Pop it out the back, keeping it separate because, well, if I put it into the feed mixer it would just be considered grass, not silage, which is not really what we want to do at all. That's not the right ingredients, because what we need is 2 straw bales, 4 hay bales, and 5 silage bales, proper silage bales, fermented, not grass, not wrapped grass bales. So I'll put the voucher onto the mixer, I'll get it started up, and I can do that recipe. There we go. My Merlot must be quite close. Oh, there it is, yeah. It's already over here. The feed mixer I left down here. I think even if we didn't refill the cement factory today, we would have enough, but I just want to guarantee that it doesn't run out, because we are paying to rent it, and obviously every hour that passes where we're not actually producing anything is just money down the drain. I'll put it over here. Give ourselves a bit of space. So, start up the roses. Looks really lethal. Into the Merlot. Now we do have bales already on this trailer. Maybe I should use these first, because the other ones are neatly stacked inside. I'll just put this over here. Yeah, because this trailer is not neatly stacked. I can say that with confidence. Just look at the state of it. But anyway, we'll take a few of these off. Not too many, because I don't want to tip them all over, because I've done it before. I've pushed the entire trailer over accidentally, and looks like I'm at it already. Yeah, so we need 4 of these. And we'll do the 5 silage. Actually, no, we'll do the straw. Always finish with the silage, because the silage will put it to over 100%, which is fine, because the bale will just sit in there, and then as I empty it, it will then be processed and added to the mix. But if I do straw last, the bale will still be sat in there, but it does run the risk of pushing it over 100%, well, not over 100%, but over the amount of straw that you're supposed to have. I guess over 100% of what you're supposed to have for straw, but it's a bit of a strange way of putting it. Anyway, next we've got the 2 straw. As you can see, we've got quite a few straw bales. But I guess next harvest I'll keep some. We've got the small barley field, and well, we've got sorghum growing, and I do have the extended crops mod installed, so we should get some sorghum straw, hopefully. And now for the silage. With a bit of luck I can pick them up in 3s. You might actually be able to get away with picking up 6 silage, but again you do run the risk of it going over the correct mixture for silage. I could check it, I could do it really carefully and check it. The nice thing is we can actually see the current mixture whilst being in the Merlot. Just needs to be close by. So, currently, yeah, we're pretty empty actually with silage. We can definitely go for 6, because I'm not doing the mineral feed. If I was doing the mineral feed, then, well, it just wouldn't fit. I think it would still take them though. Whoa. Springy. There we go. We should still have bales in here. They will disappear as we empty. And then we can get down to the debris crusher and we'll load up our double trailer. Blimey. Double trailer setup. Oh, look at the shed. Look at our shed construction. That's come along very nicely. If we can deliver more bricks to there today, that would be good, because then it's not just wasting time. It's no doubt already finished processing what I delivered in the previous episode. Heaters are on. The water buffalo are happy. Now, there's going to be quite a bit left in here. Yep. But that'll be good for next time. Okay, let's do a spinny here and then we'll grab the double trailer. We're in a bit of a fog hollow here, that's for sure. Didn't even think of that when I built it. But I guess that's alright in a way. We don't really want to have the fog hollow where we've got the main yard. Luckily we're on a bit of a hill where the yard is, so it's not just permanent fog. It's not permanent fog here, but it almost is. Like 9 days out of 10 it's probably foggy. And this will probably, in fact it will, it'll empty the pit. I'm wondering if it's actually worse having the lights on. I think I can see less with the lights on the tractor because it's just blinding me through the fog. Although it's giving a kind of fun effect. Look at that. I can add to it with this one. Yeah, more lights to see through the fog. Yeah, I don't need the beacons. Yeah, this is bad. Really, really dense. But kind of dramatic. What have we got? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I'm amazed. So even when you've got this super expensive cement factory, it still takes a long time to actually process the stones into cement. I should probably just make sure it's actually still working, because that does seem very slow. Yeah, it's definitely still working. There is a pallet coming fairly soon for bricks and cement bags, but yeah, nothing today. Well, it will be today, but it'll be very late on today. So we might as well go to bed. That's my solution. And tomorrow, we'll hopefully have some stuff. And also tomorrow we can spray the herbicide on the little barley field. Probably go through to about 10. Nice day? Not really. Yeah, not really the best day ever. So, yeah, also, really not the day to be keeping cement bags outside. Oh, goodness me, the farmer who drilled the field has now put soybeans in. The soybeans have germinated. This looked so good before. I had it all tarmac or asphalted, and yeah, it all looks so natural. And now there's a dreaded soybean crop sprung up. How dare the owner do something to his own land? Yeah, anyway, so we've got these. The 2 bags are going to the temple, the bricks are going to our farm. I wonder how far off we are in the next load. A very long way, it would appear. So it's really slow. It is really slow. And it's still got how many litres of stones? 83,000. Okay, I think we were okay. Yeah. We've got rain followed by hail in the forecast. That's not great. Not really going to clear up until this afternoon. It's not really spraying weather, but at the same time, we need to spray. Don't really know what to do for the best, to be honest. Because this isn't the right tractor for spraying with. I still need to buy the drop nose for spraying. I'm just wondering, did I ever buy? I think I did buy narrow tyres for this one, possibly. Let's just have a look here. Narrow twin wheels. Okay. So there are narrow twins, but I can't seem to get just narrow. Interestingly. Narrow twin wheels. Well, I wonder if that is going to be suitable for spraying. Will it destroy the crop? Also, that's £8,000, but it looks pretty amazing. I'll give it that. Look at that. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I don't know how often you would see that sort of setup in the UK, in Europe. Probably quite often, I guess, but yeah, I think a lot of people are going for tracks for weight spraying. I guess this is just so you can get between rows of root crops and stuff like that. Maybe not for spraying so much. Okay, well, we've got liquid fertilizer on board. Let's get that out of there. We've got some herbicide over here, so I'll get that in. In fact, we've got 2 more IBCs of herbicide inside. So we only need a tiny bit. This is plenty. We'll just go. Right, so crop destruction is switched on. I've made sure it's on. I'm not going to pay £8,000 for nothing. This certainly shouldn't destroy the crop. Aha, look at that. So yeah, I think if you just had single narrows on a tractor of this size, it's just going to slice into the Earth's crust. It would. I think it has to be twins, so that's probably why. Yeah, I don't actually know what this tractor weighs, but it must be very heavy. But here we go. We're in the fog hollow, as always, and there's probably another full tray load of stones there, so we'll load them up whenever we can do. I'm not going to take just a partial load again. We'll make sure we are double full. Look, we're sinking into the mud. Oh, look at that. They were brand new. Oh. Well, it's kind of to be expected in this sort of weather. It's really not spraying weather, but it's a job that needs to be done. If I don't do it, I'm going to forget to do it, so we need to do it. I can barely see my weeds. If you're new to the series, yeah, I did not actually drill this crop. This was inherited with the field when I purchased it, and the previous owner didn't spray, so that's why I'm having to do the spraying. Because they haven't sprayed the weeds off, it makes me think they haven't fertilised it fully either. They've probably done 1 application, but 2 is probably pushing it. Really, really want to have a look at the Vineyard tractors. Yeah, look how muddy it is. We should not be picking up that much mud from spraying. But on the plus side, the field has been sprayed. We have no more weeds. And I've not destroyed any of the crop. Hard to believe. It looks like I should have left gigantic ruts. They are well and truly caked. Then we should not really do this. Spin it all out onto the road. Really not good for the road use. But it looks like in this game, it doesn't really make too much of a mess. Alright, just going to back into here. They were my brand new tyres. Now look at them. Small tractors. So we've got a few. We've got a few that we can choose from. We can choose the Landini just here. We can choose the Antonio Carraro Tony 10900 TTR. There is also the Fendt 200V. There is also the tracked one, which I would love. That would be my first choice, just because I don't believe I've ever used it. And you can put a 3-point linkage on the front, so that'd be good for doing pruning. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would go for. I'd target that. At the same time, though, you can't do a custom colour with that one. You can do a custom rim colour with this one, and that can also have a front 3-point linkage. Now I'm going to probably go for the the tracked one. There's also this methane powered one, but I think that is, that doesn't have the option for a front 3-point linkage, so it's not really suitable. Okay, so at least I know what my options are. Yeah, I'm going to take this back to the quarry, and then I'm going to go back to the farm, attach to the tanker, and we're going to sell the buffalo milk. We've got almost 5,000 litres. Just using up the water. At the greenhouse, I wonder how much the horses are worth. Oh, Dave is 4.5. I think Dave has almost peaked. Just another month or so, and he's probably going to be at his full value, which means we will have to sell Dave, and then we'll be getting Dennis. Dave replaced with Dennis. $4,861. Very good. That's 60% of the tanker. So the price for water buffalo milk is always really good. There isn't much difference. Well, I say that. It goes from between 9,000 and 11.5. I think we're at about, well, the high end of 9,000, so almost 10,000 at the moment, but it's a while until it gets back to its peak. So I think it's definitely worth doing this now. We'll just sell it now. We need the money. And then once we've done this, we can see how much more money we need to get a tractor for the vineyard. When we have got the tractor for the vineyard, we do need a sprayer, a vineyard sprayer. Ideally, we need a mulcher as well. And eventually we'll need a pruner, but the pruner won't be required until next spring. That's the rain gone at least. We get a lot of rain. We get too much hail, because all my fields keep getting damaged by hail. The one which I repaired is now damaged again. But anyway, yes, top right hand corner of the screen, we've got that money rocketing up. Just keep going, please. Don't stop. That's so good. Right. 82, so we've got 49,000 from that. We can almost afford the tractor. We do have, like I said, we've got at least two bags of cement to deliver. So we'll do them. We've got the bricks to take to our shed. There might be 3 bags now, possibly. Good job I was passing. Now these need flooding. And I think the last month that they're growing, I need to drain it. Empty, because I always get those ghosts, those dead patches, and it must be because I'm not draining it. Basically it's flooded for too long. They get waterlogged. Must be that, because everything else I've done properly. Right, okay. We'll just put this over here. I think the best thing to do will be to take the Merlot, because yes, if I take the Merlot, we'd have to take 2 vehicles, and I can also take some things on the fork. On the forks just here, we've got the pallet tines to pick up the kimchi and pick up, is it garlic, that one? I'm not too sure exactly. I think it is garlic. And if we do have some mushrooms as well, they can all go to the market. Yes, the crazy local farmer has moved on from delivering everything in a stupidly big vehicle to delivering things directly from the telehandler. Just to keep the locals happy. Probably can't take 4. I think that is pushing my luck. But we can do 3. Oh, actually, they're quite long times, aren't they? I have a plan. Yes, and it protects the end, so don't accidentally stab a car. Perfect. Right, let's make some money, and then we'll go on to the cement factory. We are going to have to go all the way to the temple with this, but I think that is the best solution. Yeah, it's a long way to go with a telehandler and just 2 pallets, but we should get quite a bit of money for these, and more importantly, it's going to continue the construction. So have a look. So we still need... well, problem is, it claims it needs 6 pallets, but it probably needs 7. And then this is just phase 2 or whatever. We're going to have phase 3, and it's going to need more and more. So really, it just needs loads and loads of bags. Pallets of cement bags. Right, so I have fixed the cement factory. We no longer have a crop growing in there. It's now tarmac again. So that's good. Looks a lot better. I just needed to make sure it wasn't going to mess it up. Did it mess up anything? Still leased, so we should be okay. I just pass a bit of time, we'll see if that number goes down. Yep, still seems to be working. So, yeah, I think really that has solved the problem. What I did is I just put the land in our name, even though we're not allowed to do anything with it. I'm not allowed to go and cut the trees down there or anything. Technically, it is still belonging to the owner of the cement factory, but just so that the owner doesn't keep putting a crop in, because you know they're really weird, these owners. They like to just keep drilling crops in their in their yard for cement. Yes, just to stop them from their silly behaviour, I have put the land in our name. So we only have, well, I think there's another one coming, but we only have one. Oh, it's 3 litres away. Ready? Watch it spawn. There it is. So it would have spawned where I wasn't looking. Okay, well, these are for our shed, which I really hope we can finish sometime soon, because I want to use it. I want to put some stuff away, and I'm sure everybody is sick to death of seeing that construction fencing. Nearly this entire series, it's been there, because I didn't know it was going to be so expensive to build. You can build a placeable shed, you can just drop a shed in for about £25,000, but if you want to build one from scratch, it's like £150,000 if you want to buy the materials. It's looking almost complete. Next thing is it's going to say it wants the tiles for the roof, which I would fully expect. But I don't have any at the moment because I gave it to the temple. So it has 2,000 litres of those. It wants 4,000, so it's still with 2,000. We're probably 3,000 now because it always wants to go one more. I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah, so we need another 3 pallets ideally to finish the bricks, and then I'm sure it's going to request. Oh, actually, it does it. It wants... Oh, no, it doesn't. We've already got 1,000 litres of cement bags in there, so if it does want more cement bags, then it's got one there. 1 pallet. It's got some planks as well. But, yes, we will finish by purchasing... Look at that in the sale. 178,000. We're not going to get that. We are going to get this tractor here. We are going to have the front 3.0. Oh, if we can afford it. Oh, crikey. We're almost there, aren't we? Oh, well, we don't need it, actually. We don't need that front 3.0 linkage until we do the pruning, and that's only if I go for a double pruner. So we can go without for the time being, and we will do. So that should all be fine. So there we have it. Our new tractor for the vineyard. Not one I've used before. It even has a strobe beacon. Look at this. Just look at this. I can imagine going between the vines with this. But we do need to get the mulcher. We need to get a sprayer. These things are actually not that far out of reach. I don't think they're that expensive. So we should be able to get them next episode with a bit of luck. Oh, a vending machine. Yeah, it's so weird actually. It's such a tiny, fully tracked tractor. It is a QUADTRAC, believe it or not. Yeah, I think the only thing which would improve is if you did have the option to choose the colour scheme. Because I'd have probably gone with a blue or a red, probably. But it looks good like this. Definitely looks good like this. Seems like a really spacious cab as well. Very nice. Anyway, I'm wearing it out already. Just driving around the yard. They'll think I'm a bit strange inside at the dealership. They'll think, that customer's bought a tractor just to do donuts in our yard. Yes, quite possibly. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.